So OMG definitely have a cap on how much damage they're going to bring to this game, but I don't know, Quacks, the value of a Galio against basically 2.5 magic damage dealers feels pretty high for Haichao. Pretty smart play here from Photic. He does separate Starry and Moham enough to find the trade back, but that's now Flash off of Jway, Photic, and Wei.
Because Rookie already stole Haichao's ultimate earlier and used it, so I think that's still on cooldown. Not having that hero's entrance as the Silas does make it really difficult for you to join into these fights without taking game. So very smart of Wei not to take the bait and ends up exfiltrating that fight. But now you can see Rio off respawn immediately pinging to make a play on the map.
It's Moham that's going to get caught a bit far forward. Wei looks for the engagement. There's Rio to cover once again. Gets the 3-town strike knock up. Rookie's going to steal away the Unbreakable Will. He definitely wants to scrap this far forward. And Sway's going to come in with a double Pop Blossom to pick up first blood before the hero Israel can come down. Story does find a good piercing arrow through, but look how tanky Rookie is with that stolen Alistar ultimate. He does have to flash the piercing arrow as OMG find a way to trade. Both junglers drop, but IG are the ones to claim first blood. And Photic may be looking for more here as the second Drake hits the rift.
And now Jway on the recall does mean that OMG, at least in the bot lane 1v2, are going to look for a dive, actually.
Oh, there we go. Flash fall from Moham. The cleanse comes out. Photic doing a really good job dipping and dodging away from a lot of this.
God.
And despite the Unbreakable Will, OMG's their dive falls flat. Starry has to flash away for Drake's Pop Blossom. Photic kills off Moham thanks to the minions. Towards the top side, he's looking to trade the Herald to go even on a Drake apiece.
I think that IG just weren't snappy enough to start up the objective, because the moment Moham respawns, that numbers advantage fizzles out. Not to mention, like we said earlier, Rookie doesn't have that flash, and also because he used that hijack hero's entrance, that's also still on cooldown. So it's really hard for the Silas to be able to join up in the fight. Jway also doesn't have Pop Blossom, so they blew their conditions. They aren't able to contest that objective low, and a reset from Sobro means that Ambessa's probably going to get this, so more space will be opened up for OMG. It's not a kill, but they get more of Summoner's Rift to themselves, and I feel like when you've got things like a Galio who can really reinforce that really late Herald charge coming out here for the Vi, doesn't really provide a lot of space. You know that OMG, if they want to fight you, they'll look for that. I think the big thing, though, is obviously Harry forced down to half. Now he's going to have to TP in, and he will. They're going for it, but they're really late here, Slayer.
Oh, Rookie gets a full max range Uskand of Duck. Doesn't really want it. Rio's going to re-engage over the Crescent Guard. Wei is going to secure the Dragon on the backside as Moham is a bit too far forward. Haichao going to TP in, so is Soboro. Get all the members in. Jway's going to look for a 2-man Pop Blossom, but where's the follow-up from IG? The taunt lands, and Jway gets blown up. Rookie trades support for support. Here's the real hero's entrance down from Haichao, trying to hold Soboro in place, but Rookie and Soboro are doing the heavy lifting right now for IG, and they've set their sights forward onto Haichao, cutting him down and forcing Starry and Harry away from the fight. It's bloody, but our first battle is Invictus Gaming edging out early.
Yeah, OMG gonna keep looking for these picks and plays, but IG are actually the ones doing that right now. Harry is walking up to this Wei, but Wei and Jway are right behind Sobro, and he's actually going in. He doesn't know.
Oh boy, Harry, I don't know how he gets out of this one. Public Excuse is going to whiff and seeks to assist into the Pop Blossom as a double knock-up combo. Jway picks up that kill, and IG starting to really get their gold lead running as they find a side lane pick play.
And Rio has to run. He can't even defend this tower, so it's going to be more gold given over to Sobro. Wei is actually looking for maybe some kind of a play. He doesn't have ultimate, so won't be able to get that CC train rolling onto the Xin Zhao just a little.
We see Rookie steal away the Unbreakable Will. That's a big mark to get. Now he's in a huge flank position, but it's OMG. They're going to go after Photic. Rio trying to lead the charge. Flash to get the fight. 3-prong knock-up. Rookie gets booted out of the back of the fight as Harry goes flying after Photic. Can he find this kill? It's a fight on two fronts. Photic will not get out as the Whip Becomes Lightning finds that kill. Both AD carries traded out, and now we're really going to start stacking on top of each other like Jenga. It's all melees. Here comes Haichao flying on in. Harry, though, is going to be able to get the coverage. IG have to back out. Now look for the re-engage coming right against Haichao, who gets a 3-man taunt. And OMG are running for the hills here. They'll get everybody else out and give IG control around that Drake pit once again as Rookie continues to look to push the tempo. But OMG might look for a return here. Rio's going to engage first. Harry coming on over. Rookie feels real taking with the Crescent Guard, and he's going to take down Rio. Harry has no way into this fight. Moham isn't going to heck flash over the wall, and IG steal away another kill to build their gold lead.
Able to do anything. He doesn't go in, and it just ends up Rio dead. IG going to be able to get themselves soul point now. Sobro the main target.
Shades of Corruption down. Needlework's not going to hit. Haichao, big piercing arrow from Starry, and the E on the Varus will find it. Sobro caught on the mid lane wave, but at least he distract OMG long enough for Wei and IG to secure Chemtech Soul Point.
IG, it's going to be absolutely massive to get a Chemtech Soul because there is a lot of upfront damage and punishing abilities here from particularly that topside Rookie now.
That was a hilarious interaction. Oh, it might actually lead to a kill here. Moham caught.
You can't
Looking for the
them all,
slow
bro.
Sonic Duck. There we go. And they have Moham locked down, forcing the Unbreakable Will out. He's trying to run away desperately. Wade does not want to use this Vi ultimate to find this kill and won't need it. It's all Rookie doing the heavy lifting there. Haichao's worried about walking in from near his tier 2 level turret. IG, whenever they want after this mid wave, expect them to rotate back into that river and force OMG into their waiting arms. Moham looks for headbutt pulverize. Rio's going to engage there on the way, but he has the GA. He's got a Corki with a ton of damage behind it. Rio down to about 33% HP. Starry having a flash away from Rookie, who's looking for engage with the Crescent Guard up, trying to hang in the middle of everybody. Gets headbutted towards Starry, knocked up by Harry. Rookie goes into the stage low. The hero's entrance comes through for Haichao. Rookie, can he get himself out? No! Starry finds that kill, and now Harry is set wild and reaping the kills that the team has set up here. Foden will find the trade on to Haichao. Sobro forces the GA out of Rio. Wei comes back up as well, but it's OMG with numbers, but their health bars are much more severely depleted.
And look, Rio, he's trying to heal up as much as possible, but Wei got to eat some of the honey fruits empowered by the code!
Oh, but Rio! His caution thrown to the wind, and it's going to punish him. It's Harry that finds the kill onto Foden in the background as well. Starry finds the trade back onto Sobro, and now it's only Wei left up, but he cannot complete any of these kills. OMG find the picks they need to stall this game out if they can get this Chemtech Drake down. But even this take feels risky with some of these death timers up for IG.
Yeah, Rookie's up in a couple of seconds. He has teleport. Not to mention, the Nico is walking. There's an empowered blast.
They're going in.
They're going to go. Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Oh, who can get it? Oh, there it is. Starry secures with a piercing arrow over the wall. There's no Chemtech Soul for IG, but they are going to TP in Rookie and find these kills off the back end. Starry will go down. Rookie picks up that kill, and they'll hunt down Moham to end this really long play here. IG find the kills. Now can they turn their attention to the Purple Worm?
Holy crap, Slayer, what a banger fight in the late game here. We thought IG were going to win this game clinically, but Rookie makes a critical mistake. He gets caught out, and OMG are able to get the dragon barely claimed by Starry.
Rio's in the area, but Haichao's pushing a mid-wave. Yep, OMG are going to raise the white flag and give over this Baron to IG. So immediate gold influx, immediate pushing power, but
their attention to him. The moment the Silas falls, it's a lot easier for them to actually walk forward. The only big issue still remains Sobro, who on this Gwen, how are they going to be able to fare when two of them are knocking right toward their backline?
Rookie's still looking for more of these engages. He feels so comfortable. Level 18, holding on to the Unbreakable Will, still just dashing forward. While it is a 4K gold lead, it is a bit deceitful. You know, having 1.7 advantage in the support really is marginal compared to where else you could have it. It's Sobro that has to do this heavy lifting as Rio's going to look for a pick there on the way. That's the hero's entrance out of Haichao as well. IG do a good job forcing out some of these key ultimates away from OMG as they really want to save this top lane tier 2, but at the end of the day, it will fall like the rest of the tier 2 turrets. More gold over to IG. Has called the dragon out from his slumber. Get another look at how dark this pit is for OMG. Rio wants vision on this dragon. We'll finally get it and sees it's pretty healthy, so don't have to rush.
Rio goes
Rio wants
in.
to go after Wei instead. He has his Guardian Angel. Both of these jugglers hold on to their Guardian Angels as Rookie and Harry are going blow for blow, but Moham is going to get caught out on the top side. Photic finds that first kill. Both jugglers going to drop into the GA. Rio surviving long enough. He still hasn't dropped to the GA just yet. Finally will go in as Harry goes after the backline, but the knockup stack up and Photic flashes away from Harry to survive, and Rookie looks for the turn. Flash forward from Wei. Rio goes down. OMG out of the pit. Invictus Gaming put a stranglehold on game 1 with a Chemtech Soul secure.
We haven't had a lot of opportunity to talk about it in the damage dealing department, but it has been a huge factor in being able to stay healthy and allowing IG to go for some of these prolonged fights. Now even further push time to at least break open this mid and top lane. If they can do that and get a pick, then oh, hang on,
Rio! He's found Photic into the Harry pull execution.
Ooh.
Down goes the IG-80 carry. It's Rio again, finding angles to fights out of nowhere. And now Wei goes to
Wei's
a
alone.
good flash from Starry. Wei's too far forward, and he's gonna die under the turret. Starry picks up another kill. We're back to OMG, defying the odds in the late game once again.
OMG, and it will allow them to get some gold back. I don't think it puts them in a winning position. They're still almost 7,000 gold down Slayer, but it does give them an opportunity. They're just barreling down mid lane. They are not afraid. They're trying to get as much gold as they possibly can in this short time frame.
This play-in tournament has been marked by unimaginable comebacks already in so many of our series.
Here, he might try and warm up this first match, as this is only the first match, and it's already going to come down to potentially an Elder fight here, Slayer.
Rio's getting chucked out by Photic. Both of our top laners are mid lane right now. Zway's looking for
Zway!
the Blossom. Finds it onto
You're
two.
alone, my
forces
friend!
on the crescent guard, but Zway's far too forward. Can Starry find the damage? No, he's trapped, and he's got Sobro right on top of him. Goes to the GS. Hightow hits the heroic entrance. Zway does not die. Rio can't find that kill, and a huge needlework comes through for Sobro to cut OMG from their legs under. Just like that, IG blow up the fight and shut down any worries of a comeback. OMG tried what they did to EDG last series, but it won't crack against Invictus Gaming. They'll hold strong and take a 1-0 series lead.
OMG thought they might have had the angle, but Shui with the flank opens up the game, and IG start this series off with a win. As long as he is able to hold off in the laning phase, that is victory enough because of how oppressive Ashe Seraphine can be in the lane phase. Last pick for Haichao will be that Azir against the Rise. So
I would agree. I think this game is pretty darn even in that scale factor. And it does seem more and more, as we get more and more into our series facts, both these teams are seemingly content with, I don't want to say coin flipping, but kind of stacking all their chips into their team fight ability, which just lock them down. Luckily, Wei can jump right over towards Rookie, and spawning out Rio is the real win here for IG, because Wei's like, all right, I am chilling, picking up these 3 grubs. Oh my God, Rio, this is a very deep invade. The number can go for our 2 teams, because right now, in the present, Wei, okay, I thought he was going to give this dragon. He's going to go for a classic trickster jump in. Yep, invisible. Can he steal it? Yeah, bat with the staff. Wei takes away that dragon, and Rio, oh, poor Rio can do nothing but try and throw cleavers at him. Wei waiting for the trickster to come back up. Nope, he's going to have to respect Flash at least. Felt like that was a given, though. Wei gets the win to even up our Drake counts.
Don't have that Flash. It does limit Wukong's ability to cross that space and look for an engage, as now we are seeing a potential dive. Wei is wrapped around.
Knock up, Deadly Flourish, into the charm, into the knock up. Oh, it's just like a beautiful layered CC cake there for first blood for IG.
Push, but that doesn't stop OMG from at least walking toward this river. Though Wei has a very nasty flank angle, and Starry still just now got that flash, actually.
Realm Warp. Oh, Dwayne finds Starry. The Rip Prism does lock him up, but the Blast Cone gets him enough space. Forces out the Crystal Arrow. But Rook's trying to chase down the Ghost as the Deadly Flourish comes out. Flash out of Moham. Does cancel it.
Wei?
Rio and company are running down Hui. He's got to re-engage into Haichao. Great shuffle. Gets Shui off him. Rookie flashes over. Gets the Root Prism. I don't know if he has enough damage, though. It's Sobro's TP in with the Flame Spitter that does finally shut down Haichao. And there's the equalizer down to cut through the maximum dosage onto Rio. It's Sobro again, saving the fight for IG as he's trying to put together a series of his own. What do they look like when Rio is forced to play a champion that doesn't really start fights? Well, you get games like this, but one thing that never changes is Jway in absolute Narnia looking for flanks here. I mean, he's at least pulled Starry and Moham away from the Herald, but what a journey Jway is going on his own. They get the Herald, by the way, so IG get it. Does Jway get out the ultimate hunt down for the IG support? And OG, I think they're just going to give up on it.
Look at how much space they're giving over. I mean, Haichao's about to get dove. Wei drops the Herald immediately after taking it.
Cyclone. Haichao's a flash. Emperor's Divide. Wei off
Wait,
the
what? No,
warp.
what?
Oh, wait, Rookie, why?
Well, I think it crashed.
Oh my God. Wait, how did Moham get that kill? Wait, what? I thought 15...
Where are we? Who are you? That one of the biggest advantages for Rumble, especially when he's fed, you go into that Bloodletter's Curse. We talk about how strong Rookie is going to be. He's going to be even stronger with all that Magic Pen coming through onto Harry and Rio. So I think that they just aren't tanky enough to be able to withstand a 2-item Rumble at this point, and a Rise being able to join up with all of that magic damage that he's going to do. They respectfully give that second Drake up and walk up to Wei and try and bully him out of some of his camps. I do think he played the macro game fairly well, but now I think that it really is starting to devolve into IG slowly but surely.
You're allowing for Photic.
Stormrazor
as well as his Baron.
Stormrazor as well makes him really fast when he can get those empowered autos in, so it's very difficult to actually catch out Photic, especially with the especially with the enhanced RFC range. So IG just gonna sneak away the Baron, and this will allow the fast backs.
Photic already down about half HP, but he'll play from distance here as he re-engages the Dragon way on top of it as well. But I don't think IG really want to 50-50 this. They feel strong enough to just look for a fight here. Rio's right up with the Dragon. Seems like we're going for 50-50, and Wei is going to win it this time. Ocean Soul point and deletion of Rio. The maximum doses. The doses doesn't even come through here. It sends the Rebel front of the backline. Moham gets the flash encore to 2 into the Emperor's Divide. But where's your damage, OMG? All I see is burning health bars thanks to Sobero as Wei picks up the double, and the IG Masterclass continues.
And now, Slayer, they win the Dragon fight. They get the jungler. They can go for the bear. Oh, wait, they already have it. Baron empowered minions barreling down the mid lane. They can probably just get an inhibitor here and transition that immediately to these side lanes who still have the tier 2 turrets up.
So the more I gather Invictus Gaming's time in this Knights Road tournament, it feels like NIP succeeded by creating anything but status quo in these games, constant fighting.
Transpires that gives OMG a way back into this game. It'll certainly be Soul, and IG might not even need that. Harry is now being aggressed onto, and he's completely isolated.
That's a Black Cleaver on the Wukong, and that is a 3-item crit Jhin to find that kill, but Wei does get picked off in the mid lane. Does look like a piercing arrow. Tantalized arrow might have found that one. So OMG trying to take minions as a support.
You know, certified invisible gaming moment. He suffered a little bit from it, but I think he will recover. Yep, you just get him to the hospital ward. Maybe give him some ibuprofen and spray him with some Febreze.
Or like IG Profen.
Yeah, oh, yep, you got it.
Had to get that one out here as the inhibitor will fall to Photic. Picks that one up.
I would say clinical victory, at least series-wise, that we've seen from them so far. Obviously, winning this game, you still only have one more win to go for, and a reverse sweep is possible. It has happened before, but I feel like now they're just looking for the 2-0. Realm Warp in.
Ooh, I think our observers got juked out by that Realm Warp. They thought they were going to go towards the top side, but they're actually going after Starry. Oh, good Seraphine shield, so it gets the heal. Jway goes in for the triple charge.
Why is he
equalizer.
So tanky?
Starry will not burn. It's Photic that finally ends up finding that kill somehow, and now Moham is up creek with no paddle to flash behind Rio. Does at least use the top tier 3 turret to force IG off of the rest of that play, but that pick onto Starry is somewhat
Dragon is also up. It's been started here by Rookie. Like, he is just soloing this while IG are corralling them around.
Oh, Harry totally thought they'd be on the Baron over that wall, and he wards, and he's like, why is nobody on IG hitting it? And then the Hawk shot's like, oh, it's because Rookie is 1v1ing the Dragon on the bot side. Arrow's going to go wide. They are chasing Sobero down, has to use the equalizer. Should be dead here. The all-out comes across. Haichao's going to shuffle on in here. Sobero goes down. Wei's going to secure the Ocean Soul, but now OMG have a very unique opportunity to start this Baron. And with how far behind they are, why not?
Yeah, I feel like you have to kind of flip it right now. You're one member up. Sure, it's Ocean Soul for IG, but you just got to go for it. All right, here's the Hail Mary. Nobody's going to take the Realm Warp. Faked out, juked out. All right, who's going to get the Baron? Is it even going to be a 50-50 if IG just engage here?
Curtain calls up for Photic. Wei needs to find a way into this pit, but he's getting brunted. Wei gets the double charm on the background. Rookie deletes Starry, gets access to Moham as well. The Baron's going to go down, but who cares who secures it? Because it's an IG fight win that just seals the Game 2 fate of OMG. There's the ace through, and Invictus Gaming look to be back to their group ascend ways.
And who cares, right? For that Baron, Rookie now has the actualizer spike. That rise to so much damage. IG closed their jaws around OMG and will take this series 2-0 and take us to series point.
Definitely the most complete game we've seen from IG, not just in the Knights Road tournament, but overall across this entire split one.
Yeah, all of 2026, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's it's not, it's up there for sure. Like this, okay, I'm gonna be honest, this Rammus doesn't accomplish
anything.
Anything.
Colorcaster for the second series tonight. He pointed out that this is also the second ever pro play Rammus support. The first one was Barrel's retirement game, so you can see how much stakes were really high for that one. This is for an elimination series. He flashes to get the top, though, on to Wei, but they kind of just shrug it off, and instead they're going to kill off Rio for first blood. Oh man! All right, let's focus back in here because Wei's taking the dragon. Does Mohan have a smite? No, he doesn't even have a smite. He can't even.
What is he
it.
doing?
He's literally just chilling in the middle of all three of them. The dragon is secured by Wei. Starry does come over. Haichao here. He's going to flip on in after Photic, but a good interrupt on Haichao even in this round. Make sure he can't find that kill. And Rookie's eviscerated one of the back end. Photic going to flash away from Haichao. Flashes galore everywhere as Rookie goes after Starry. Should find himself that second kill as Rio gets caught in the middle of his resonating strike. Flying Drag doesn't find the knockup, but they're slowing Rio down. And Rookie's got more cooldowns coming as he looks to pick up more kills. Triple kill over to Rookie as it's only Haichao left standing. Rookie's out of mana to find any more of these kills, but now he has truly been unleashed and he's trying to get it done with auto attacks. Moham in the area, looking to have some more high impact.
You have no
mana! He races right out the Aurora known as Rookie. Taunt gonna land, Haichao gonna flash, he finds the 5-prong strikes, and Rookie goes down, and it's all thanks to Moham.
And you can see Rookie is laughing at the player cam.
I mean, he's the same level as Jway, to be honest.
True.
So, I think they're diving Starry, by the way. All right, there's on the hunt. Oh, bullet time to cut down the wave. Jway, you're going to have to go now. Jway's taking up the turret. He goes back out. Cataclysm lockdown. Easy flash there from Wei, who is locked in as well this series. 2-0-3 on this Jarvan. Old gapping Rio on this Lee Sin that, well, it does not get easier to play out in this game, especially with the team in front of him from that draft. It is Wei, though, on to the Grubs. Going to be the first time in this series that one jungler secures the first 2 objectives, as he's also picked up that first dragon. And IG are just so much more in the driver's seat and perfectly suited to play the comp exactly how they want to. Their solo lanes strong for the early team fights, and Photic with 4 assists and a Cole stacking up on the wave with a farm for it. He is charging back forward. Rookie does have first row for mid lane, so it's going to be hard for them to kind of force through with Rookie there. He's definitely the strongest person on the map next to Wei. Moham is running right at Wei. He says, you will be taunted. Bullet time canceled by Jway, and there's a beautiful Between Worlds Rookie on the back end. Starry is completely eviscerated, and now Rio will get chased down. Can't even find the trade onto Wei, even though the Ignite comes across. Haichao with perfect execution will find one back, but Rookie's unleashed, nobody's touching him. Photic gets the free hit, and despite the fact that Jway goes down, the carries clean up the fight and will take down the dragon to the name of a Photic triple kill.
Yeah, practically an ace here for OMG. Harry wasn't involved in that fight, but he's the only one still without a gray screen.
He gets the knockup into the taunt, and Photic's like, I've got cleanse, bro. I'm just going to walk out of this one. So, bro, once again, losing a pretty big trade despite dominance coming up here for Harry. He's just going to auto-home the crack.
Whoa.
Croc? Flash?
No shot,
flash?
bro.
No, what? Oh, my God. Nothing.
Oh, my God.
For OG.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Harry,
God.
Please, no, Harry. He's going to stun you. Oh, my God. What is this? Guys, this is a play-in series. 2 million HP Scion trying to hit a Nexus from last year. I don't know if anybody remembers that clip. Oh, no. Leave Moham alone.
No.
Oh, flag and drag knockup, crash down, knockup.
Get out of
He's
there.
Gonna taunt flash. All right, Moham survives. Can't say the same about Sweet Starry. Yep. That bullet time is tickling onto the tank front line of IG as they cut him down under his own turret.
Yeah, and Moham is back under tower now as yeah, they're like, yo, wait, get over here, bro. Be a part of it. He doesn't even get the assist. Or wait, he does. Okay, Rio.
Rio, I mean, how do you even go in? It's like, guys, I needed you to survive under that turret before I got here. All right, there's first turret. And, well, I guess we asked for a much faster early game compared to our first 2 games, and OMG obliged by dying a lot. Rio's getting engaged, but Jway does a good job canceling him. He hit resonating strike. Good kick, though, on it, too. Jway's going to go down. Haichao's going to perfect execute on the way as well. Finds a second kill. Rookie needs to get over here quickly. Photic's going to flash over one Sonic Wave. Haichao trying to chase down to get into melee range, but Rookie's going to spoil his little prize. Find that kill. Rio, the West Warthog Sonic Wave finds another shutdown. Okay, and on the top side, Moham, Mr. Worldwide, he's going after the Croc again. Oh my God, does Sobro live another one of these?
Nah.
No, this time Harry's got enough damage. There we go. OMG, fighting back.
Imagine they actually do end up winning this game.
If they win this game, I have lost faith in Logic in this League of Legends game. Sorry, tried to trade with Rookie because he knew he was dead to Photic. Photic picks up the kill on the hunt, and Rookie does not go down, so Wei's going to go on to the Herald, and IG are going to brush off a couple of shutdowns they gave away by picking up more kills, and Wei keeping his perfect streak on neutral objectives. He is now 4 for 4 as we'll go back through. Rift Herald will get it down alone. No, so for now, OMG are going to be able to protect that mid-tier 1 turret as they are looking to scrap here. Haichao and Rio are looking to work their way into the mid lane, and well, Shelly doesn't get it done, but the Void Mites do. That's a mid-tier 1 turret down and more space for IG to work. So all of a sudden, OMG have wrestled control of this dragon. IG, how strong are you feeling? Because this dragon is going down quickly. Wei's going to spot out the low HP bar. Sonic Wave is going to land from Rio. Wei's not going to go in because Haichao and Moham are going to chase him off the dragon, so no soul point there. Nice little TP for OMG to get themselves in. Now Wei's going to get engaged on as he goes after Moham. Going to flash, crash down back across the wall. Ooh, that was style points. And then the Cataclysm from Wei shuts down Star in the middle of his bullet time. They do get rid of Photic on the backside of this fight. And Rio alongside Moham cut down Wei. Rookie and Sobro can't find a way in. And that's a winning fight for OMG. He's going to take the plate and walk on out here. Everybody is still conjugating around this top side. Haichao did land the Shurikens, who's going after it. Soaring Slam. They got Rookie taunted and knocked up. Rookie's going to go down. Moham makes the play once again to get a kill for OMG. He is making pretty immediate impact and potentially looking for more here. I don't think Rookie is expecting 3 people to be hanging around topside. The turret goes down. Rio's going to go in for the kick into the Sonic Wave, into the Frenzying Taunt. Rookie's locked up and down again.
Around this area, and they're going to start up the dragon. I'm really paying attention to Harry. I'm looking at that Gnar bar. Mega Gnar could easily set up Starry for a big bullet time, something that has been sorely lacking in this series, in this game so far, actually.
All right, Moham doesn't get the taunt he wants with that frenzy taunt.
Rio!
Moham flash kick is beautiful!
No way.
Sends Photic right into Haichao's waiting arms. There's a perfect execution forward Photic. He gets himself up and he cleanses away the ignite. The bullet time does nothing. Rookie drops him between worlds. There's a big Gnar ultimate, but Wei still gets towards Haichao and cuts him down. What a play from Photic to survive. Staves off a highlight reel moment from Rio's Lee Sin, and now Wei has cornered Starry, and he's smacking him down with his gravity staff. They don't even get the bullet time out. IG able to stave off another OMG collapse.
I gotta give an A for effort over to Rio. He looked for a play. He looked for the engage. He served up Photic on a silver platter to Haichao, but the meal for the Akali gets away. He lives. Really take control of this top side. Baron has now spawned on the roof. It's been up for quite a while, but I think now IG have a legitimate shot at being able to say, hey, we get a pick and we can immediately go for that objective.
Down there and doesn't ruin a Baron play, but doesn't ruin Wei going for a mega flank on a Starry who has no flash, who's trapped in the Cataclysm. Dre with the Magnet Storm cut down, and Photic is ripping at this point on the Sivir, has more than 3 items in his back pocket, and Rookie's burst is enough to find those 2 picks, and now IG have themselves the freest dance with the Purple Worm. All right, Sobro is going to pop Dominus now. Just to maybe try and shut down Harry or Haichao running on in here. Moham, of course, is going to run in with no fear in his heart because he's playing Rammus. Wei still wants to take attention towards the Baron as Between Worlds comes out from Rookie. Haichao creates some distance away from Sobro, who is very low. Harry goes Mega, gets a big Gnar ultimate, but there isn't any damage, it feels like, except Haichao. They at least get the Baron reset, but it costs the lives of both Harry and Moham. Thanks to Photic's double kill, and IG will secure the Baron after it all.
Yeah, better exemplified than the mid-gold lead Haichao had. I believe like a 1.5k gold lead over Rookie at some point, and now it's down to a measly 200. So the win conditions for OMG.
Bot lane turret. Take that one down with ease as Sobro brings up the mid-wave, the classic 4-1 split. How do OMG look to break it? Well, it's got to be Mr. Moham looking for a way in. Or Rio is once again going for a nice ward hop with a spell shield from Photic. This time says, no, sir, I am not getting insect again. And Rio goes down.
Yep, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And unfortunately, Photic is not going to have any shame. He prepares himself for the look by Rio. Spell shield, like you said, Slayer. And now with the numbers advantage and Baron, IG have taken the inhib. And with the wave, they want to end it here. They want to reaffirm their place in Group Ascent.
2 Nexus turrets stand in the way of IG, getting back to Split 1 playoffs. First one down, engage onto Harry, back off. There's a Soaring Slam into the Frenzy taunt from Mr. Moham, but Rookie is not the right target. He dips right on out of it, and Moham does watch his top laner go down alongside Haichao. Got clean things up. one of the wackiest games you will see in the LPL, but the prevailing thought here is IG get back to winning ways, showing they are not meant for Group Nirvana. They are a clear step above and will secure Group Ascent for Split 2 with a 3-0 win.
Yanni, looking at these draws, I gotta say, LNG, I think they have a good mix of champions that are gonna be able to scale with HP, give themselves the range. I wonder if 1xN is going to revert to some of his comfort. He has been one of our few on-hit Varus players throughout the season.
Monkey's level 3, and Monkey feels like he's on a bit of an island here. Report coming in from Karis.
Bulldog just recalled and has no teleport. This could be a good play here for WE.
And Monkey gonna get a heal from Yao Yao. He'll flag and drag over the wall. Waiting for the splash play to come back in. The walls are starting to close in. It's a 4v3. Charm hits the blue buff, but First Blood is going to go over to the Spy, and About is rifling away. Croco forced a flash away, and in the end, it's a 1-for-1. Team WE hasn't always been the most consistent when it comes to these early game objectives, but Monkey, as you mentioned, has always been good at determining, hey, I can do this, no problem at all. So that first dragon going to go over to Team WE. You can already see that Monkey is pinging on his top side that, hey, I need some protection up here. Shear's walking down right into Karis. Charm lands flush. Shear getting bursted out and goes down. Karis making the play. Now he's going to look for Croco in transition. He's going to go over the wall, or maybe Croco's the one looking for him. So we'll scout out this red buff. Said everything's all right. Monkey's not full HP though.
There is an upgraded smite for both of our junglers here.
Croco's 6 now.
Clears that.
Yep, and now we got Monkey stuck under the turret, but the charm is there. Croco's gonna get traded out as a jungler trade.
If you can make playoffs here in Split 1, you are automatically seeded into Group Ascend for Split 2, which is a very big prize. Now, Grubs do go over to WE, as we kind of saw them fading towards the top side. Bulldog is making a roam over.
There's one more teleport coming in from Karis. The knockups are there. Yao Yao quickly running out of HP, and so is About. Karis will finally land. Going to drop his ultimate down. It's the charm onto Bulldog. He's running out of damage. It's a double kill for the Varus over the wall. Now Bulldog left on an island alone. Karis will at least get one back.
All right, big wins here for LNG's bottom lane. Another handful of kills going over to 1xN. Another wave that About is going to be missing. I think we saw this in their series versus top esports when About champion. Oh,
Monkey goes up too far, and they had so many ultimates to burn on him. We'll see a lot of pings going down. We know that Team WE, doesn't matter if they're early, on time, or late. They will fight anyway. Karis over the wall. Charm doesn't land. He gets hooked up. Knockups are coming through as well. Karis getting bursted, but he's able to get away.
Here we go.
1xN gets cataclysed on, but look who's on the back line. It's Croco looking for Karis, leading the way with Bulldog, able to take him down, but guess who's falling? It's Croco next. It's Bulldog in a 2v1. Can he run more? Bound on a sliver. He's out of there. And a Monkey, get him. He knows where he's at.
Boom!
He flag and drags over. He gets the smite. He's running it out, and he will take him down.
He keeps showing up in the patch notes.
All right, we're looking for 1xN stuck in the Cataclysm. Karis showing up.
Okay.
And that one looked all too easy. We had taken a recall.
Yeah. Right now, Ari's on the bot side. They want to try to get something here, maybe even just some plates. Zoning the rise off of this wave is good because Karis hopefully can get some more gold. They know even if Ari does TP, it doesn't seem like it's really worth it. Now they're trapped because I don't think 1xN should have shown up for this Herald. He should have just stayed on mid, close to finishing what is going to be a Leandri's. And they summon the Herald immediately. This is not the full turret here. LNG, what are we doing?
Short the flag and drag there, not able to get that, and you don't even get any of this priority for the upcoming dragon. So being said, Monkey will be the first one to actually start things up. So LNG looking to link up with themselves, but looks like for the moment they will back off, give this objective away.
I'm looking at the bottom side of our screen for the teamfight HUD, and now we move to it from our observers. Sheer was not very close to Mega by the time that dragon was About coming in. Communications with bringing him to play has been a little bit more difficult than they would have wanted.
Cataclysm on to Missing here. Missing will flash out. The rest of the team is on the way. Chains of Corruption goes down. It's going to force a spread, but Missing will fall, and nobody for LNG can help.
He can't be there. I just was talking about it for Monkey. He's saying, look, there's a Nautilus here, and even if they have buy, we have the damage. Ari now is going to be able to get out, I think.
attacking Karis here. Charm goes down. Here comes the rest of Team WE. He gets the wild growth, and now we're looking for Krocko next. Krocko, you are on the wrong side of the tracks, my friend. There is no hope for you there. He's getting some distance at least, but now he's gonna run between the turrets. Meanwhile, Bulldog is getting all out in here. Has the flash, but walks back into Cube and dies.
Wow, now LNG are losing out so massively. I mean, the damage still hasn't yet like, we're waiting for the quote-unquote scaling from LNG, but we're 3 minutes away from Rise, and Karis has a massive lead here. I mean,
Nautilus and Rise, when you're getting pulled around like this, it's not great. Now, Karis is going to get attacked from Fog of War here. They're going to go all in on him. Are they actually going to be able to take him down? And he is going to get to his turret and gets the flash out of Krocko.
Second item completed here for the Vi. We're still 2 minutes away from Rod of Ages, so Bulldog is more than likely going to be at this dragon fight at level 15. I don't like it, Yanni. I mean, this is... I'm looking at the other items in their inventory. Maybe 1xN can turn this, but I'm afraid. I won't lie.
Oh, well, they're going after Sheer here. He's caught in a 1v3 very quickly. Krocko will get to him, but he decides, I'm not going to that Cataclysm, buddy. I'm sorry, Sheer. Baron, it's so hard to do Baron in a 5v4. You have to be up almost 2 members for it to be solid.
I think that might have been their tempo killer. I think that right there was a big sin coming in from WE.
Wait, what is Krocko doing?
Why
is Krocko on chickens? What are we doing? He'll Q over the wall and still die.
As they finally drop the mid-tier 1 for LNG, but I mean, that pick on a Krocko essentially gives over Soul Point to WE, and Cube is able to pick up a tier 1 turret in top lane. So very weird things happening, but the end of all of that means that WE are in a very, very good spot in this game.
And that death on Krocko, that's a problem that...
Ooh, if Bulldog was not here, this would be a dive, and maybe Monkey might say, yeah, we're still going.
Okay, we're going to go attack the Vi here. Karis had to flash away. Now we're going all in here. Knockups are coming through. Krocko's on this backside, but he's hapless. Sheer's got to get out of there because he's not mega yet. The charm down on the missing, and he will fall next. Yunara is transcended, getting shields. He's still frontlining, but now will finally fall to shut down the Bulldog. Karis looking to close this one out. Well, Bulldog is forced to flash away. Team WE will knock down the mid-tier to 1.
I love these fights from WE, and LNG just not able to build time.
Team WE surrounding this dragon for the moment. Sheer is not close to Mega and has nothing to hit.
Can he throw some more boomerangs? Krocko's on a ward here. This is a masterful ward. Monkey's going to try and turn.
Right, there's the Cataclysm, but everybody's able to hop out. Karis goes golden in the middle of it. Bulldog's on this backline looking for a bout.
Oh my god.
Ultimate there. Big damage coming through. It's Bulldog and the rest of LNG that are Bulldog and WE. Realm Warp coming through, but it's not going to actually help anybody out. Krocko on the backside on Monkey will be able to clean him up. It's a double kill for 1xN, and disaster strikes for WE.
How much can they get off of this play? Because LNG off of a single fight may have turned this game on its head. It's a single turret in mid, maybe some jungle camps at the exit, and instead of that dragon, they're gonna move themselves over to this Baron. WE will still get the soul, however, and that could be problematic for them as this game goes on.
Hang on, Krocko is sprinting down there. He said, I don't want to give this one up without a fight. We have dueling teleports coming in here from our mid and top lane, respectively.
Monkey!
Krocko is now going to find himself between a couple of members. Karis, though, slides out, looks to regroup with the rest of the team. Another teleport coming in. This one's Cassante, 2,000 HP and dropping. Now we're going to go and engage on the Cassante immediately. Sheer looking to come through the side as well, but he doesn't have any rage bar. Krocko doesn't want this fight to be over. Hook goes down onto Cube. There's that wild growth as well.
This is Rise also with 3 items. We talk about him finishing the actualizer here. LNG will grab another turret out of the map, but Soul going over to WE means that they have so much more combat power. I mean, Sheer is moving over. He has no teleport here for this Cassante. You see how LNG and WE are jockeying for position. Oh my god.
Knocked up. We're on top of Karis. Krocko's coming through as well. Karis goes golden, missing. Will kite back to the rest of the team. Sheer over on the side, but he's being dealt with. Bulldog has to run away. Nobody's frontlining for him. He's caught in a Cataclysm. Knockups there.
Monkey
doing that dirty work that we talked about. Krocko and Guardian Angel, but you can't be saved. There's no redemption for you. It's a triple kill for a bout.
I think in the big moments, 1xN has started to slip.
Thought for a moment that Yao Yao would have went down there. very, very close. Differential. This game is so close right now, Ulk. It's going to come down to these objectives. As I mentioned, Team WE jockeying for position of this bottom river. They're the ones who want to control this. Hook's going to go down on a Monkey. There's that wild growth. They're going to immediately attack 1XN. He's trying to cut it out. Monkey dies.
Oh my god!
But About is free hitting. Now they're going to try to turn onto it, but nobody else is there to do it. Shear's got to run away. 1XN will flash, but Bulldog is golden in the middle of 4 members, and they will finally close out on 1XN. Team WE are getting the job done with Sheer, the only man left alive, forced to flash away.
This Lulu is so damn OP from Yao Yao. The shield that he's giving to About, the ultimate that he's able to apply for his teammates, and just the explosiveness that we're seeing from WE. They weren't able to get 1XN on the first pass, but Cube and Chorus forced themselves onto this Varus, and that's probably just game 1. It's Sheer now, missing spawns in 5 seconds. It's 3 grubs.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. Missing is here, but the turret is no longer. Team WE will finish this game off. The knockup's onto About, but who cares about it? Not Team WE, and they take game 1.
LNG are incredibly fragile this game. Yes, they have some winning lanes, and they have probably the best mid laner on the patch aside from Ryze, but if you're behind as Lucian Nami versus Ashe, the slow is going to basically stop you from really getting much damage down.
Big flank here. He has ended up down here somehow, some way. It's just the Monkey way. We're going to go on to 1XN. Missing does not have the mana. Flash for flash, but the knockup is there, and it's first blood for Monkey.
The knockup past the dash into the wind becomes lightning slow, getting his bot lane involved, even though they get no assist or any credit for that one. Missing it. We're going to get the solo?
Oh my goodness, Missing. He's just that guy, man. We're looking at vintage Missing now.
Right now, and maybe there's a fight even brewing in bottom lane. See that Monkey wants to aggress.
Walking forward, he's going to engage on the Missing. Heal burnt, but now 1XN is split from the rest of the squad. And down it goes Missing. Yao Yao will be picking that one up.
They do some unorthodox things, especially early invades in this meta right now. Almost unheard of because of the changes we've made to jungle.
Not only has it been so long since they've won a best of 5, but I think it's been a long time since they've played a best of 5 with this sort of gravitas around it, right? We're seeing an engage on the bottom side here. The tidal wave going to land About, forced to flash away. Culling going to be mostly blocked by Yao Yao, but the dash forward and the Q takes him down. Cleanse from flash from 1XN, and he's out of it. We know this is going on, but they have already displayed in this series that they can show restraint. Seeing some pings onto Yao Yao and About, but again, we're still looking for something, but nothing is quite there. And now Monkey says, yeah, I'll go in on you, Croco. I'm not afraid of this counter matchup. Monkey might be afraid of missing at 1XN, looking to cut him off. Here comes the tidal wave. Flash could be burned. Equalizer's there, and they're burning away. It doesn't matter the encore, because it's a double kill for Lucian, and Sheer will clean up the end of the fight.
A big mistake coming in from Monkey. I mean, I think Monkey got spotted there. Monkey was spotted at the very end of that one with the vision. 1XN and Mystic still walk forward.
Nice sidestep there on the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Croco is here, but he might be a little too late. Crescent Guard just to keep him away. We've got the insurance teleport from Q.
But this is just a hopefully get. We're going for more?
Yeah. Call the Forge God. It's not going to land on anybody. Monkey isn't able to hit the wind, becomes lightning, but they're still going to look for Croco anyway. Encore just a little too late. But Monkey is so low, but that last auto didn't do enough. But the one shot of the culling will get it done for 1XN.
So they can get Dragon. I think it's a very costly objective because if they don't start this immediately, Orianna can still walk.
Croco was there. Croco's down to about half HP, and Monkey wants to keep going. His Channel Crested Arrow lands flush. Counter-Strike is there, along with a big knockup from Missing.
Trade on bottom side. I am absolutely shocked that LNG are not willing to trade with so many ultimates missing.
There's an equalizer. Monkey Cube on the backside, causing a ruckus. Monkey's gonna go down, Missing, able to get out of there, but now Team WE is leading the way. Bulldog is on his way. Ball is on Rumble.
Shockwave.
Let's see if Bulldog can find a shockwave here. Elects not to fire it there, and he'll keep it in the back pocket for now. Croco wants it, but he's caught in the back of the pit. Be able to leap strike back over.
All right, turret for turret in trade. LNG will actually end up going 2 for 1 at the end of this. But it's all about where this gold went. Those turrets went to our solo lanes, the mid lanes here in this game. Season and just general, the amount of gold that's available to everybody. It's gonna feel like maybe last year's 1.5 at this point.
That's generally the vibe we've been seeing around the world, whether it be competitive.
1xN has to basically play uninhibited. If he ever gets stopped, I think this team starts to fall off the rails. Great buffer from Cube.
All right, here comes the call of the Forge God. Music gonna hit. Knocks up the 2 members on the backside, but Team WE is unwilling to help out their friend. Monkey, good pressing guard, but everybody gets on top of him quickly. Encore only hits 1, and LNG pick up 2.
But there's not even a way for him to play for. Lucian and Rumble will recall, stopping him from going any further here. LNG are really taking advantage of their composition. And
this means if About can't join, that shield's gonna fall off of the Team WE top laner, which is a big deal. We're going to see a call of the Forge God in the mid lane. Crystal Arrow doesn't hit anybody. Neither does the Encore. It's a disaster fight for Team WE. LNG are starting to rip them apart. Sheer is lighting up Monkey, and Cube can only waddle to his death. LNG picking up an ace and heading to the Baron.
5 for 1, I think we'll take that trade. And even Baron on top? WE, you really shouldn't have. An amazing fight there. It felt WE were split between wanting to move out of the river and move their front line from mid lane into the brush. Weren't able to do that. About took a very long path to get back into that fight, and LNG smacked them down in this play.
As a team. That said, things were difficult to start when About was missing a lot of HP, but they're unable to link up together. They all stand divided. They fall divided.
Turn in front of this Ornn. Azir is trying to farm. We talked about Azir being potentially a pressure point that WE could use to leverage themselves here in this game. Another big trade from 1xN is now applying so much of themselves through the mid lane. Karis, it's probably going to be your last wave before you have to recall. Remember, these are baroned up minions, so LNG are just printing gold.
Rocco here, Counter-Strike is up. Here comes Call of the Forge God, but another tidal wave is going to disrupt this. Encore lands onto 2. This is an odd man fight, and About from the side, but Crocco's on top of him. He's got to flash away. Crocco is able to finish him off, and Sheer from behind is causing some problems. Cube and Monkey have to run, and Cube has nowhere to go. Falls to 1xN.
Those final bits of kills there. So LNG, now we come back out of the replay, playing through the top side jungle. Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands, but effectively misses, and no one's able to take advantage.
The equalizer's not great. Neither is this Encore. Tidal Wave coming through just to disrupt as Karis eats a shockwave into the face. Cube coming in, Call the Forge God. It's going to land on the 2 members, but Crocco is ready with the Counter-Strike. Knockups are there. Bulldog's going to fall. Team WE fighting out of a corner and doing it damn well. Crocco and 1xN have to run for the hills as Team WE are still on the chase. Heal getting used. They're trying to find 1xN. LNG has grouped to back up. It's still a 4v5. Still need to find a way out for the moment. Monkey flashing forward, and he finds missing. 5v3. When Team WE plays as a unit, they're damn good, but Sheer's lighting him up because he's overheated. They've both gone golden. Team WE surrounding them like a pack of wolves, but About and Karis, they're spaced out of this fight. Cube is low. Sheer taken down by Karis, and it's Crocco against the world. He's on the wrong side of the map too, but he'll be able to leap strike out for the moment.
Do they try to make a play? Remember, no flash on Monkey for them to find a knockup here. Baron spawns, they have Azir, the 2 of them are going to start this. They're not on vision, they use the wind becomes lightning to get over that scuttle.
Well, About's going to step on it now, and they've realized LNG's got to be the ones to step on the gas. Here's Ornn trying to disrupt.
It's gone.
There's an ultimate. Cube coming through, Call the Forge God, gonna land. Sheer's gonna go golden. Team WE, they want to take this fight. Encore's gonna land on a 1. Crocco to the backside, the shockwave's there too! Karis is still alive for the moment, but guess who dies? It's Monkey on the other side. Cube landing a knockup, just trying to get Team WE out of there, but 1xN wisely spotting out Karis. It's a triple kill for the Lucian.
Together on Team WE can wipe all of that away if they can get lucky. All 5 of them sitting on this mid lane.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow is there. What a shockwave coming down, but it's not enough. Bulldog is golden, but all that glitters is not gold. He will fall, and it's Team WE. They had a 5v3, and they're looking for more. Karis will shove away Crocco, get right in his face, and survive anyway. Team WE are shoving down mid right now.
Can they end the game, though? They've got 3 grubs. They've got no Baron left for them. It is 1xN and Sheer. Great equalizer. That'll keep them in this game. Inhibitor will fall, and not another minion wave will go forward. That is exactly the things we talked about from the draft. 1xN has 2 items over this Ashe. I need to see Lucian smurf this fight and win it, because this is a very tenuous game. Massive flank from Croco.
Team WE has problems with flanks. They're going to get on top of Croco,
God,
though.
no.
Croco goes golden. Here's that shockwave. It lands on the 2 members, but they can't finish him off. About gets shields, and he heals up. And now there's
Look
a
at
problem
Monkey.
because Monkey's going in, leading the charge, along with Karis, commanding the Sand Soldiers. Monkey takes a lot of damage, but he does not go down. Team WE muscle LNG off the Dragon.
It is so tough to move a Xin Zhao, level 17, with a Seraphine.
Despite solid conditions from LNG.
That flank from Croco just did nothing, right? Like, he just walked in, he got the spell shield off of Karis, but that's it. Croco's gonna look again.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow, it's on Sheer. Tidal Wave comes through, only hits 1. The Shockwave didn't hit anybody! And now it's Team WE's fight to win. Equalizer just to try to burn the wave away. But here comes Cube. Call the Forge God.
No!
Single down. He's golden, but LNG can't help him out. Team WE a 5v3 advantage. Croco trying to get to this next wave. Desperately trying to pull it to ensure that WE can win the game.
Missing?
Over on the side, missing. It was a teleport by Karis looking to find Croco. Well, Zoni is the Emperor's defied, but the rest of WE are there to take him down.
Look at the death timers, 30 seconds before Sheer comes up. They've got a minion wave. Yanni, I might have just seen WE come back from a 7,000 gold deficit here, and a massive one to put them 2-0 in this series.
Team WE were on death's doorstep, and now they're ready to dance at the nexus of LNG here in Game 2. Sheer's not up for 5 seconds, and that's 5 seconds too long as the nexus turrets fall, and Team WE go on match point.
The gold graph for this game is going to show LNG still having the gold advantage while their nexus explodes. Beefiest member alongside the Wukong on opposite teams here, but Sivir's going to delete minion waves. Yone can always force an engagement. Sylas can take not only the Kennen ultimate, but the Wukong ult as well, and doesn't get a ton of magic resist early on. Actually just going for a gank immediately.
I love this. I love this. Yao Yao flashing forward, and here comes Monkey. We're going to look to wrap up Missing, but Missing with a good flash. Croco on a turn. He's level 3. Monkey is low, and it's first blood to 1xN, and now they're looking for more. The Mantra shields to speed them up, and what a snipe from 1xN. A double kill for the Ezreal.
I have not seen a ton of Aurora versus Kennen, but my idea is that Kennen's spells being gated by range slash.
So it just means that you're going to pick up the 1 grub and leave the other 2 for the time being. Monkey has recovered quite nicely in the farm and EXP department, even on levels with Croco for the moment. And this is probably, this has to be killing. Have an item yet. He's going to go back. He's got components. On the other side, 1xN has this Trinity Force. Yeah, we're going to go for Sheer here. We have stolen the Slicing Maelstrom, so we're going to go band for band on the Maelstroms. Cube was the one initially tanking it up. Cube is going to take 1 more turret shot, get very low.
Oh my god.
Oh, can we finish him off? We're so close, guys.
What's happening?
Monkey will be the one to get it done. Patience paying off. Here comes that Ezreal. Oh my goodness. Cube lives on a sliver.
30 HP. Bulldog is here, and Cube, I think you're out, brother. I think you are just leaving. Bulldog, no, we chose wrong. This is not the choose adventure I wanted. Doesn't get to sleep on a Sylas. And the recall. Okay, Cube. He will get taken down. It'll go 1 for 1, and
we're seeing the Herald getting started up here. A lot of ping is going down for LNG. Missing is the first one on the scene.
Remember, he has a Cyclone. Croco doesn't. And again, no flashing for 1xN. Yao Yao.
Knockups there. Monkey coming through. Playing to knockups on multiple members. Karis has joined the fray. But look at Sheer from behind. The Slicing Maelstrom slicing through Team WE. Cube is able to get over the wall. Karis is forced to flash away. And it's another win for LNG.
So will be no Herald taken. And now Soul Point acquired by LNG.
Hold on. This is the Team WE special. They're hovering around Now they need to get out of dodge quickly. Krako moving up here. There's the Cyclone onto Yao Yao, onto Karis. We have stolen the Karma Shield for the speed.
Whoa.
And time to go to sleep, buddy. Monkey is also surrounded. And LNG pick up 2 more.
All right. That's good. This is good looking for LNG's hopes here in this series, because we've had one game where it was even / ahead for WE. That was our game 1. Karis looking.
Sealed is there, but the snapback is not enough to kill Missing.
Oh,
big damage out of Bulldog. He gets his second.
and that's good, because that now equalizes the lane matchups. Turret even acquired by this Zoe. So much being put into trying to find mid-sheer.
About is tanking up this turret desperately. You have to use his barrier,
Wow.
and they don't even get a kill.
Now, I want to really quickly come to Sheer's defense, because a lot of folks might see the Slicing Maelstrom and go,
Somebody reads patch notes. No, that I know it was a long ago change, but that's something that I haven't even seen be relevant in so long. Good call out there. We've got LNG heading back up to the scene of the initial crime at this Herald. 1XN going to be able to pick up this mid turret, continuing to keep pace with that 1,000 gold lead. This Herald is going to go down. It is LNG's world, and Team WE are just living in it for the moment.
Herald, 2 Grubs, all 3 Dragons. This is a good game from LNG. It's clinical. It's the kind of LNG that we saw all through the regular season. Krako trying to find Cube. He's here with Bulldog. Doesn't even need the second half of the Paddle Star. LNG are winning out on the side lanes, and that is a big win for them here in this
Slicing
game.
Maelstrom. Knockup is there, and they do find a kill. It's on to 1XN.
He's close to finishing his Berserker Greaves. Hey, look at that. Ends up getting it for himself. Missing. Don't die right now.
Fate
Come
sealed.
on!
Oh, this is a perfect pick for Team WE. Starting to find their way back in, pick after pick.
I kind of want to see, like, Chemtech Soul is powerful, yes. I think more importantly what it does is just the flat DR is great. Now Monkey just getting chased down. Yeah. All right.
Monkey went in to go steal Karma Ultimate and just died. I am perplexed by that.
If you've been watching WE here in this plains, you'll know that just happens sometimes. Monkey just dies.
It's just another Tuesday.
It's just another Tuesday. Technically, it's Wednesday now for both of us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
they're gonna get the soul here. WE are gonna like fight with them on mid wave, but
All right, Malcolm's on to Sheer. Sheer getting bursted. Fate Sealed is there, but he gets a shield and is able to survive through the Slicing Maelstrom, but the Bouncing Blades will get it done. 1XN over the wall.
1XN!
Able to take out About. Karis needs to finish this off. He finds one, but he snaps back to death. Krako exhausted, but that won't stop him. And guess who's going to bed? Send Cube to bed. Double kill for Krako.
they can't go for a Baron quite yet, but I mean, a Chemtech Soul is as good as gone because of WE and them trying to overextend. Again, they have house money. It's what happens when you go up 2-0 in a series, and they're going to long chase WE out.
Uh-oh. Well, Sheer is going to run down About as he goes down. It's a quick pick for LNG.
I don't think it's actually worth it, though, right? Like, they'll go into mid. Maybe they go for Baron, but WE traded that for more waves on top side. Aurora's going to finish this turret here in bot tier 2 and can teleport if they really want to. So, as long as they can spend their gold, don't think that WE are in a terrible position, and they might even be willing to engage this.
7,000 HP, big knockup is there. Monkey has the Slicing Maelstrom. Cube shows up. Slicing Maelstrom off on the side. He's going to catch a couple members, but Cube has to kite out. Yao Yao very low. Here comes Kars over the wall. Fate Seal completely whiffs. Misses everyone, and that should do it for the fight. LNG continue to knock down members of WE.
I am continuously
whelmed. They will not have the Slicing Maelstrom for this next fight. Yao Yao and Monkey, they're moving up, just trying to reclaim some vision. The Baron is still rather healthy. Teleport available for Yone if he wants it. 7,000 HP and dropping. Monkey will steal Karma Ultimate. Dodging out in the sleepy trouble bubble. Yao Yao goes to find his engage, but here comes
Oh,
Croco
yeah.
with a huge cyclone with the slicing maelstrom on top of it. Karis is trying to get into this fight. He'll finally be able to find one kill. Fate Seal on the backside again does not have its intended effect, and his shield will be evaporated by the rest of LNG. Monkey, the last one standing, and it's damn poetic. LNG pick up an ace, and they'll take the Baron.
Yeah, this game has been and continues to be cooked for Team WE as a massive ultimate there from Croco, who is unkilled this game. 10-0-7 on this Wukong. We wanted to see him go back onto the Classics.
Finals. LNG won 3-1, and that started LNG's winning ways against Team WE. 10
No
KHP,
way,
Fate
no
Seal
way.
doesn't land again. We are missing critical ultimates. Now Cube and About are completely split off. Sheer comes through with a slicing maelstrom, slices through WE, and that is an Elder Dragon for LNG.
All right. Again, I think an okay look there from WE, but both pulling the trigger a little too soon and also just a healthy helping of errors from this team, mechanically speaking, lead to LNG now. Baron, Elder, let's finish out this game, lad. Let's just put these final touches on this one. I mean, death timers are long enough at 20 seconds. Got another minion wave coming. I think this could just be the end here. Double Trinity Force strikes, like, the turrets could be just deleted.
There's the middle inhibitor. LNG are looking for a little bit more. Ezreal skims Yao Yao. He's forced to use his ultimate to try to hold the line. He goes in and gets blasted away by the Dragon's Breath. Cube is up next. Karis has spawned and will immediately have to flash away. The first Nexus turret has fallen. Monkey says we can kill Croco, guys, but
Boom.
he's blasted away too. 4v2, one turret left standing. About and Karis, but there's a slicing maelstrom. It's another one from Sheer. He has his game. That is an LNG ace, and they will take game 3. Telling me about Kha'Zix into Jace is pretty good. You get to actually just go in and disrupt them a ton.
Man, it's always funny when we have multiple junglers on the show. We have Rafa whenever a Nidalee comes out. We have Clap.
No doubt about it. I do think that he was invisible at times in that series against Thunder Talk. Didn't need to be going crazy. And speaking of going crazy, they're going to go right in on Croco. Monkey's going to follow him up. Nobody's there to help him out. It's first blood going over to Monkey.
On the top side and get the third scuttle of the game. It's a pretty massive buff for him.
Ooh, going all in on Monkey here, looking to
Croco,
finish him up, but
no.
Croco's gonna get pulled in by the chains. He can't get to Monkey, the stun is there, but he gets turned around and killed. Unleashed Power will be able to get the kill for Bulldog, but now it's Cube going right after him. He's forced to flash away. Here by Team WE. It's free for them as Croco is just unable to scrap at this point in the game.
I think if Croco wasn't 0-2-1 right now, he would have invaded for those grubs. Great, but stealing the grubs and getting that kill onto Jace is pretty important. Now, this thing has to be careful.
Yeah, he's up very far. He got rooted. They're going to go all in on him with the Magnet Storm too. Karis is ready and lying in wait over the wall and gets his first.
But you've now given over a kill to the Sakali, and your team gets 3 grubs and Drake. I think that is a massive win for the enemy team, and you've got to be worried as LNG. What are we doing?
No. Okay, Croco steals it with help from the bullet time, but he's just going to die. And if that didn't happen, WE weren't winning games. This time around, he's doing a lot on his own here, and they're going to work together. That tandem splattering Croco in his own jungle. Uh-oh, Croco has realized, oh my god, everybody is on these objectives.
Oh no.
He has now been spotted out. He is panicking, desperately trying to escape. He will hop over the wall. Karis looking to follow, the rest of the team looking to link
Oh
up.
no.
Yao Yao does not manage to find a way, but Croco is stunned up and Cube gets the kill.
Oh, why? Why, guys? We're trying to build up our players here. Production alongside us are tearing players like Croco down as
Here's what I said. This might be your
do it.
chance. Okay, we can get one back here. Yao Yao is stuck. Who's getting the kill? It's 1XF.
Is Croco going to be able to steal it again? He's getting close to it. You know
This
the
would be
observers,
great.
they're starting
Let's
to
see.
jiggle the camera.
2,000, 1,000. He says, I'm going
Oh!
again! Bullet time coming through as well. He will fall, but he is certainly making a positive impact any way he can.
And has killed enemy jungler. Or would you rather be 0-6 and but have both of the first dragons here in this game? It seems like we've got the HUD updated for us. We want to have keystones available. But
wait, Sheer? Can he kill
Sheer's gonna
Monkey?
get this
On a sliver. And yeah, Sheer's gonna be able to run him down. Really nice play in the 3v1.
In this lane, bullet time not available for 1xn, but it doesn't matter. That Bloodthirster is giving him priority. And LNG, by both not only grabbing the 2 dragons, but also killing Monkey for overextending, they actually will be able to not equalize the gold, but keep them relevant with these objectives. And that is what you need to care about, especially in a professional environment in this best of 5.
And good on Kroko for quickly realizing the difference in his role.
On this build. You just have to go all the cheap lethality items. Opportunity is great. The armor crush that's also on his attacks passives. Kroko!
Bullet time coming through. About is able to escape. Kroko doing as much damage as he can, but it just isn't enough in the tank. Monkey's looking to finish him off on the backside. Here comes the rest of WE. Cube getting knocked
They're
up.
gonna
Doesn't
win
have
this.
this full time anymore. Yao Yao is low and he'll finally go down, but now it's Cube trying to come through and heal up as best he can. He gets knocked up. Chorus finds 1xn and will take him out, but will immediately meet Bulldog. Now he's stealth trying to escape. Shock Blast does a lot of damage. They find Chorus,
my
they stun
God.
him up. He's so low and he gets out with a double kill. Bulldog gets one back, but Cube's healing is just too much to bear.
By the way, Kroko lived out of that play. He got out, and they were able to turn it around. A flash from Bulldog. No curtain call to find him here. Q stun right there onto Karis. Gets them that kill. Just barely escapes. They're not even able to finish off that onto Bulldog, so fortified buff. So who's side laning now? Because it's better for WE because of the champions they chose in top and mid that they actually get to side lane in this game. Obviously, Aatrox's good into either one of these champions. Sion, only really good.
He is absolutely massive right now. Team WE slowing down the pace a bit here in this game. We're 23 minutes in. They're not doing any of their crazy stuff, and I wonder how much of that is Monkey not being on a tank. We have Kroko showing up to the bot side, looking for Karis here. Here's this ultimate, not gonna land the knockup, big damage coming through. He's gone golden, and that's gonna be a lot of money into one of these guys. It's Sheer picking up 1,000 gold shutdown.
They want to trade tower for tower right now, get your upfront gold, and try to cover for the massive bounty that just went over to LNG. Do this dragon in a minute with no flash on Karis.
You can see Sheer's now starting to build in some of that magic resistance to make sure that he is able to handily take Karis. Monkey's up too far.
This, by the way.
Monkey goes down.
Dude.
The bullet time is there, and WE are starting to get picked off.
0-6 Kha'Zix is about to smurf on you guys. You know, the peasants, they thought we wouldn't smurf.
Go from surf to smurf. Dragon has spawned up. They're going to go take out this crab. It's going to be 1xn and Missing doing the job. This dragon has been started. We do have WE trying to work their way in. Bulldog trying to play bouncer for the moment. Monkey is on the way. The team is very split, but they have found the Akali, stuck in the Shroud, trying to get out, and now the rest of Team W are going to try to link up and dump everything they have onto the Sion, but a good scatter of the week will stop the damage for now. Missing, still trying to frontline. Dragon, 4,000 HP and dropping. Here comes a curtain call. Shear's going to have to tank all of it up. His shield is doing enough, but Missing gets sniped. Kroko's in the back of the pit. Yao Yao goes in. Karis makes his reappearance, but he does trade out. Bulldog
Look
will
at
finally
Cube,
fall,
man.
But it's 1xn with a triple kill. He wants a bout, but he's got nowhere to go. He got fourth shot. Sheer is stuck in a 2v1. Then he's desperate to try and equal. He's low on HP. Cube is so strong. Can you find a way to make this dragon contestable? The shield is
Here
up.
we go.
900 HP, 800, 500, 400.
He gets it
away by Sheer. Somehow, someway, LNG remain in this game.
And do 3 times less damage than him. A Scryer's alteration will spot this out. Kroko is trying to look for a flank here.
Okay, Sheer's ultimate didn't land on anybody, so he's just getting free hit for the moment. Karis is on top of these squishies over on LNG. Sheer very low. Kroko on the backside, but he can't blow up a bout. Missing though, gets in close. That bullet time doesn't hit anybody, and now it's Karis attracting more attention
Kroko right
of
now.
LNG on the side. Kroko with a nice sidestep, just trying to lead him on a wild goose chase. He needs to try to survive, but it's Yao Yao who's gonna lock him up, and Monkey who brings the hammer down.
They can't take Baron though, and that's what matters right now to LNG. You got critical summoner spells out. Patch. But now they're just using Scion to help them move forward. Midwave now moving in priority of LNG. Kroko's gonna clear another ward.
Big scout of the weed.
Uh-oh.
We've got Kroko and Cube just going at it for the moment. Shear's trying to frontline as best he can. They're just trying to spend a lot of time on Cube. Here's a bullet time, trying to force out Yao Yao. Kars once in.
Kars is dead.
Kars is going golden. Kars is solo, but Cube on 1xN flashes away. And now it's LNG with the man advantage. Monkey needs to get back in. Cube is healing so much, but he falls under the might of LNG. It's a double kill for 1xN. Kroko somehow, some way has put LNG in a position to take the Infernal Soul. They have so much power, Hulk.
And now they can even go for Baron afterwards. I'm laughing because Kroko gets that kill onto Karis. There's a flank. Both solo laners of WE coming up from behind.
This is the big flank. 1xN doesn't have flash. They need to peel Cube off of him, but he's going to get pulled in by the Infernal Chains. Monkey can't get to him, though. Big bullet time rips them apart. LNG are doing it. It's a double kill for 1xN. About's been slowed up. He's forced to flash. Missing says, they will not get away from me. Triple kill for 1xN.
They're gonna do it. How many triple kills are we gonna give to this Misfortune right now?
All of them.
Infernal Soul, another minion wave here. How much can they get? Because there's no grubs. Maybe Scion has enough HP to just tank it. They're gonna force their way through this base 30 seconds before either Cube or Monkey are alive. And Yanni, who would have thought we're going to game number 5?
Team WE has not beaten LNG since 2021. After a 2-0 lead, we thought it happened in Game 3, and it didn't. We think it could happen in Game 4, but for the moment, LNG, we thought they had it. They're getting pushed
Hold
off.
up!
Karis goes in, but he goes out just as quickly. Yao Yao can't get to 1xN, but it's Kroko hopping on top of the carry, and LNG cannot finish this game.
At least they delivered an entertaining series. Even if LNG somehow lose this game, I would be massively entertained. Kroko, you are dead, brother. You are dead.
Oh,
all right.
No.
That is with Elder, or with Dragon up. Thankfully, no Elder for the next 2.5 minutes.
They're going to start up Karis over on the side. Bulldog checking him, very well aware that he is around, just trying to keep him away for the moment, as 1xN and Missing will look to move in. Baron down to about 9,000 HP. 1xN is leading the charge for the moment, stacked up with Sheer. 5,000, 4,000 HP.
Gone.
And LNG realize that they cannot do a thing about it. It's Baron to WE. In about 40 seconds. Team WE have to know that something is up here.
They don't know what. Karis is pushing. This is the time. This is where you're going to find an advantage.
We saw Monkey try to go after it. Here's a bullet time. Yeah, force the flash.
There it is!
About's the target, but he gets shielded up nicely. But they burst out.
Oh no!
Karis from the backside. 1xN takes a lot of damage. He's got to be protected. Monkey goes down. It's a double kill, but he's coming out of the GA. You can't protect him all day, though. Karis and Cube will tighten their grip around this game. Sheer on a sliver, and About will not finish him off for the moment.
He's gonna take all 3 blast codes. Well, Yanni, they won the fight! WE actually won the fight in this instance and stopped the Kazakhs from blowing them up. You mentioned it there at the very tail end of that fight, where Monkey was trying to predict that Kazakhs was behind them. He throws a Shockblade into the brush, it doesn't land on him. Now that is a costly death. Him now recalling and be able to get back, this could be the end of the game.
10
this is the end of the game.
Kroko. The first turret goes down. The second turret's under siege. Missing is dead. Kroko's still dead. Team WE, the last time they lost to LNG in a best of 5, it was for regional finals, but this time they win. Go to Group Ascent.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.